Here in 2022, it sure seems the powers that be are quick to move the goalposts and redefine terms to make them more digestible and less abrasive, like, say, recession. I guess PSA decided to redefine the term authentication when there's already an authenticated card from PSA.
On a scale of 1 to 10, that is a phrase that is used liberally throughout all of culture and just randomly, like, hey, scale of 1 to 10, you know? I think even like, on recent trends on social media, there's the she's a 10, but, and then you find out something about her. I don't claim to know it. I'm 50 years old now, so the crazy kids and their TikToks, it escapes me. Anyways, I digress. On a scale of 1 to 10, that's going to be the theme of today's video. And as you've seen in my sneak peek trailer, I don't know what you want to call it, this has made a couple appearances, and there's a reason for that. I got back a PSA slab, I received one from eBay after I went through the authentication process, and I'm going to show that today. But I also want to compare it to my other recent card that I picked up today, and the the mention of a scale of 1 to 10 will make a lot more sense. So first, actually, I'm going to remove this beautiful blue encasement holder / display case. Really happy to add this to the collection, as are many of you, I'm sure, across the hobby land. There is a beautiful artwork piece of Harmon Killebrew. That's right, I like Harmon Killebrew. If you don't,
now get out of here. Get out of here!
Yeah, anyway, so this is a piece by a guy I found online. I've actually got a couple of art cards made from him, and I might do those in a separate video because they deserve it. But this is from a gentleman named Eric Kittelberger, and he's actually part of Triple Play Design Company. Here's his card. Triple Play Design Company. If you haven't checked him out, please do. He does some amazing pieces. Every first of the month, he has a picture that he has focused on. The first one was Walter Johnson back in January. So yes, I have that one. I also have a Griffey art card of him as well. So definitely give him a check out. He posted this picture of Harmon Killebrew commemorating, I don't remember what it was. Maybe it's 500th home run, or I think it might have been the furthest home run in Metropolitan Stadium. It was something on this day type of post. And I reached out to him. I go, man, that is an amazing piece. Is that available? He goes, yes. What size do you want? So he presented it to me. It's hand signed. It's stamped right here. It's embossed right there with his logo patch. And it says 1 of 5, the killer. How cool is that? And then he sent me this nice thank you card. Thank you so much for your support, which also comes on a cool Babe Ruth. This is kind of his vibe. So big fan of his stuff. Go check him out. Triple Play Design Company. All right. So this is the guaranteed authenticated eBay card that I received. Inside is a PSA 10 2020 Allen & Ginter Chrome Harmon Killebrew red refractor and a PSA 10. So I'm not going to belabor the process that is now required of us when we buy on PSA. I mean, on eBay, excuse me, because I want to talk more about the card. But I will say this real quick. I am not against this authentication process for raw cards. I'm not. I think it makes sense. I mean, I think, there's some times where there may be a little bit of a doubt, and especially for newer collectors that are naive, not because they don't care, but just because they don't know. And sometimes I think this will combat the charlatans out there that are trying to pass off, replicas for legit. So I appreciate that. But this is just too much, right? And I know, again, many have talked about this, from John Mangini, nunchucking them, to other people doing what they did to these cases. Not going to get into that. But it is a bit much when it's coming from a PSA, obviously authenticated, encapsulated in the slab. It's a bit much. But anyways, I digress. So this is a card that I actually have a raw version of. This is 1 of 5. I'm going to remove it from its beauty. On the back, it's sealed. So if I break this seal, there goes the authenticity from eBay. Yeah, I don't care. But I'm going to leave it in there for now. Who cares? But it is 5 of 5. You see at the bottom down there. I also have the 1 of 5 raw. So that's kind of cool. Anytime I can get a Allen & Kinter Chrome of my guy, Harmon Killebrew, in the red matching. I wish it would have made blue this year. They made blue in 2021, but I didn't like the style of 2021. It just didn't sing like this does. But this is something that I know and knew I wanted when I saw it, to have a PSA 10 of this card. Quite possibly my favorite Allen & Kinter Chrome variation of my favorite player. So there you go. That's the PSA 10. That came from eBay, authenticated, encapsulated, and looking wonderful. So there's my 10. So on the scale of 1 to 10, I guess I need to show a 1. And I will. So this is the other card that came in the other day that I ordered. And it is a PSA 1 1959 Harmon Killebrew. Just take a look at this beauty. And I mean it. It's a beauty. The stories this card could tell. A couple of things come to mind when I saw this, and when I'm holding it right now talking to you. Kudos to the person that actually submitted this for grading, because not too many cards this poor of maybe a non-rookie. I mean, I could see maybe if you had like a Roberto Clemente 55 rookie, you want to submit this because you can still get some money off of it. But a 59 Killebrew, kudos to them. This guy had it listed for $30. Buy it now. I offered him 20 and he took it. So I got this for 20 plus, I think, so $24 is what got this. But I wanted this because I just wanted the rough history to be shown on this card. I mean, it is off-centered. It is wrinkled as heck. It is loved. It is partially scratched. It looks like it's just, it's got a couple canyons in there to the right. I mean, it's just sort of, BB gun practice. I love it. And I mean this with all sincerity. I think I like this card just as much as the PSA 10. And let me get a stand here. So I ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your favorite? And the reason I like both of these equally as much is because they both mean a lot to me for different reasons. This one is got a story. 10 doesn't. The only story it has is that it had to go to eBay to get authenticated. That's the only story it has. Other than that, the story begins with it being in my collection. This one on the left has stories to come with it. And those stories have now been encapsulated, where then I can look at it and start to wonder and think, okay, where's this card been? Who had it? How did it get in this state? Who's the person that decided to grade this? All of those things. So the card on the right, being a PSA 10, beautiful card, modern, doesn't have a story until now. The card on the left, the 1, in poor, terrible condition, has many a story to tell. So that's my scale of 1 to 10. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all later.